5, and day 5 is about prayer. While a lot of people may say that they pray, sometimes it's confusing of what exactly is prayer. Prayer is communication with God. It's imperative. It's one of the ways that we grow. It's one of the ways that we mature as believers. But more importantly, prayer is one of the ways that we are protected in our relationship with God. I remember I was maybe in middle school when the United States went into a Middle Eastern war. At that time, one of the first things that the commentator said over the news was one of the first attacks against this United States enemy was to destroy the communication towers. I thought at a young age that was so profound that if we can destroy the communication towers, it can make it difficult for the enemy to win. I think that works for us and that works against us. Once you begin speaking with God, it strengthens you. Once you lose communication with God, it makes it more difficult. So prayer is communication with God. And I want you to remember that while you may hear other people praying, the job and the goal is not for you to pray like other people. I have 3 kids. All of them learn to hear my voice at different seasons in their life. When they were younger, when they were babes, I would walk into a room and they may turn their head, but they wouldn't fully understand me. And over time, as I began to communicate with them and they began to communicate with me, our communication grew stronger. Now, I hope that continues in the teenage years with my oldest son, but at the same time, I believe that's how God functions with us, that we begin to learn the voice of God through prayer, and God begins to speak to us as we communicate to him more. And I'll give you a real quick tip. As you begin to go through yesterday with your Bible, begin to read the word and let those scriptures become your prayer. So say, for example, you may read Psalms 23, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. As you read that, let that be your prayer for the day. Lord, I thank you that you're my shepherd and that you lead me beside still waters. I thank you that goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life. So begin to read the word and let that be a part of your prayer for the day. And again, it's also a great opportunity to partner with other believers in prayer. Don't be intimidated. God knows that you're a work in process just like I am. So not be worried so much about how you're praying as much as the fact that with consistency you are praying. And I also encourage you to find a set time throughout the day where you can begin to pray. That might be 10 minutes in the morning, or maybe at lunchtime, or maybe in the evening. But grow your prayer muscle, almost like building muscles. You begin to pray throughout the day, and the more that you pray, the stronger you will be at it. We're excited to hear not only your prayer requests, but to hear how God responds as you begin to pray to him and with others.